and welcome to SAP TechEd, one of my favorite events of the year as we celebrate you, our developer community. We have amazing things to show you today, and I know many of you are as excited as I am, so thanks for joining us and let's get started. For you to do your very best work, it's important we provide you with the latest tools and technologies, and that's just becoming even more important in the era of AI. What does this new era mean for you, the developers who are at the center of this change? AI is no longer the future. It's here today and transforming the world at an unprecedented speed. Our promise on AI is clear: to help every enterprise in the world to achieve new levels of productivity and efficiency with a delightful experience that is designed for the employees and customers of your business. We do this by infusing AI ready-made all across business processes and enterprise applications. Now, earlier this year, we have promised you 100 new generative AI use cases by end of this year, but we were so wrong. We have already surpassed that goal today, 3 months earlier than promised. Additionally, we have infused Joule, our generative AI copilot, across the portfolio, creating a phenomenal user experience and making work smarter, faster, and more intuitive than ever before. For example, SAP Assisted Writing makes giving meaningful feedback to your employees and SAP SuccessFactors easier than ever before, saving 64% of your time writing effective and thoughtful feedback messages. Or in sustainability, where it is now easier than ever before to generate draft ESG reports in virtually no time in SAP Sustainability Control Tower. And it not only reduces the effort of writing these reports by 98%, but also allows you to get key insights to iterate faster on your company's sustainability initiatives. AI is not just for our business applications. You, the developer community, are at the center of it all. For example, AI and SAP Build Code is a game changer for application developers. It empowers your teams to accelerate the creation of new full-stack applications like never before. SAP Build Code can easily slash your application development costs up to 30%. And it's just not a cost-saving exercise, it's a competitive advantage. Imagine bringing your ideas to market faster and still maintaining highest code quality standards. AI and SAP standard applications make it really simple for you to use it right in the flow of your work, and much easier and better than before. And now imagine all your organization workflows, tasks, and processes would be supercharged with the power of AI. But creating your own truly compelling AI experiences can feel quickly overwhelming. It can be tough to keep up with all the technology updates, choosing the right tools, while writing future-proof code that is flexible yet secure and compliant with your organization's policies and governance processes, and fully integrated into your SAP and non-SAP landscape. Now, this is the top reason why custom AI projects often get stuck in the so-called proof of concept stage and ever fail to reach production. Now, this is where AI Foundation on SAP Business Technology Platform comes in. SAP's AI Foundation has been designed to serve SAP standard applications to use cutting-edge technologies from a wide array of partner and SAP technologies and integrate them with SAP's applications, processes, and data in a highly secure, data privacy preserving way that meets enterprise-level standards. AI Foundation is also the platform for you as a developer. You can use AI Foundation to build custom AI experiences, benefiting from all of SAP's experience of integrating and use the right technologies to integrate AI more securely and grounded in SAP and non-SAP data. And it's very exciting to see that more than 100 partners engage on AI Foundation already today, working jointly with us to innovate for our customers. Now, one of them is PwC, who are committed to using SAP's advanced technologies to provide immediate and transformative value to organizations globally. They are using, for example, SAP's Generative AI Hub to benefit from immediate access to a wide range of state-of-the-art LLMs, allowing them to develop new features in record time. Recently, They extended their innovation award-winning solution called Check Your Value Chain. Prior to integrating generative AI, assessing and labeling data from suppliers to screen them for example, human rights and environmental violations was a very time-consuming process. And now, it only takes a few minutes. PwC is just one of many partners and customers who benefit from AI Foundation on SAP Business Technology Platform already today. And to expand AI Foundation even more, we have exciting new capabilities in store for you. And to tell you all about it, here's Walter.
Thank you, Philip. I'm pleased to walk you through our AI Foundation and SAP's Business Technology Platform to share some of our newest capabilities. In the AI Foundation, we bring the latest and most powerful Gen AI models from industry leaders like Mistral AI, Aleph Alpha, IBM, and Meta directly to you. Today, we have news of exciting new models we support. First, we're happy to announce we are adding Meta's latest highly performant Llama models to Generative AI Hub. We're also thrilled to announce that IBM's powerful, efficient, and trusted model, Granite 13B Chat, is now available in our Generative AI Hub. Furthermore, I'm excited to share that we're adding the latest model generation of Mistral to Generative AI Hub to further expand our partnership. This latest addition is Mistral's largest model, Mistral Large 2, which is directly served from SAP's operated infrastructure. It's a major milestone that we have a frontier large language model running in SAP-operated European data centers, bringing more sovereignty for the European market. As a result, regulated industries can safely use this LLM for their sensitive data. In addition, we've also incorporated CodeStrol as the base model to SAP's domain-specific ABAP AI code generation capabilities and development tools. To learn more, who would be better to talk about this than Gianna Lengio, VP and Head of Business Development at Mistral AI. Welcome to SAP TechEd, Gianna. We're glad you can join us today. Can you tell us a bit about Mistral AI and our partnership?
Sure. Thanks so much for having me, Walter. Before I elaborate on the partnership, a few words about Mistral. So we are one of the leading large language model providers in the world, offering a variety of models for various use cases. Our mission is really to make Gen AI ubiquitous, and our core value proposition is A, model efficiency, so performance with respect to model size/cost, portability, meaning deployability on various premises, and C, customizability. Now, about the SAP Mistral partnership, I'm extremely excited about the partnership that we've been putting together over the last 9 months, particularly so for two reasons. First, as we are aligning two global players with European roots, SAP as the world's largest software provider with German roots, and Mistral as the leading LLM provider with French roots. Second, as we will bring a unique value proposition to SAP customers, namely responsible AI. Our models will be hosted on SAP infrastructure, so not just an API access. And so the use of these models is fully controlled and protected by SAP.
Yeah, on this topic, I know many viewers are interested in security and responsible AI and how sensitive data are handled. Can you share your thoughts on that?
Sure. So responsible AI is core to what we do at Mistral. We want to give our customers and users full transparency and control over the Gen AI applications they build and consume. And so we guarantee this to SAP customers by, as I mentioned before, hosting Mistral models in a fully secure SAP environment. In such a setting, no data will leave the SAP premises, meaning that you can use Mistral even for highly data-sensitive use cases. And so we believe that with this very special offering, SAP and Mistral, we will have a very great value proposition that we're going to bring to the market.
Thank you, Gianna, for sharing these insights. So our attendees can go to Generative AI Hub and Launchpad to learn more and try the models out right away. We're so excited about this partnership and creating great things together. This is a massive win for all of our customers worldwide. Thank you again for joining us today.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Our AI Foundation accesses top-tier large language models on Generative AI Hub, and more models are being added daily. The key to the model repository is that we apply business benchmarks to assess the performance of each model, allowing us to carefully curate the best models to recommend the most appropriate ones for you. And together with the orchestration tools and other capabilities you need, you have everything right at your fingertips. The AI Foundation serves as a single, unified platform, which not only serves as the backbone for all AI technologies and solutions that SAP internally utilizes, but one which empowers you, the developer, to build your AI solutions by having all the necessary tools to create your customized generative AI applications and extensions in one system. Let's look at the components of the AI Foundation. As noted, it provides a complete set of capabilities for AI development. Under the covers, you'll see this includes three main components. First of all, AI services. Secondly, AI lifecycle management. And third of all, business data and context. AI services include technology like our business OCR, which provides a set of reusable AI capabilities. AI lifecycle management provides capabilities which simplify the process of building new AI features. And the business data and context component creates more relevance as we incorporate your business data and profile to a specific context into any AI capability you've built. Let's now go deeper into our Generative AI Hub product. The Generative AI Hub has been built to help you in three ways. Firstly, to gain flexible access to a wide range of generative models and compute capacity. Secondly, to extend SAP applications with AI and building custom solutions. And thirdly, to safeguard your data and ship AI responsibly. The Generative AI Hub allows you to develop, deploy, and manage AI solutions which fulfill your specific needs, working seamlessly together with SAP applications. Whether on a desktop or a mobile, you can leverage a broad set of language models easily for your AI development. Let's now look at how you can customize your applications with prompt templates directly in Generative AI Hub. Prompt templates are one of the newest capabilities. When you create content for business scenarios, you can easily utilize the benefits of prompt templates. The base prompts that SAP generates for this can be large, potentially several pages in length, as they not only include your instructions, but also context, example outputs, formatting, and style descriptions, as well as content filters to ensure no bias or discriminatory content is being generated. SAP already provides many base prompts for you to use, but sometimes your organization may wish to modify the output or create your own prompts. Naturally, SAP allows you to extend the prompts in our prompt registry without losing business integrity. Let's see this in action. In this demo, imagine you are the product manager responsible for the sales of a tablet PC. Here on the product page, we can see the description. It's a bit technical with the specifications, so perhaps we may want to make it friendlier by updating the text using generative AI. This is easy. You can choose predefined options to modify the prompt template. Here, I can just select Make More Friendly from the dropdown, and this is added to the LLM prompt, so the description comes back friendlier and more readable to a broader audience. With your approval, this new text is automatically replaced as the product description. Now imagine you are having an annual back-to-school campaign. Wouldn't it be great if you could create your own organization-specific template that could be applied to all products for this promotion? This would mean creating a new, reusable prompt template specifically for your organization. Well, SAP makes this easy with the app. I enter the toolkit, and from here, I create a new prompt template. Actually, I could have used an existing template, but I'll create a new one from here from scratch and call it Back to School. I can select the length of the text, so let me reduce the maximum to keep the messaging tight. Our customers for Back to School are families, so they typically prefer an informal tone. So we'll make it casual. And then let's add the instruction to the model to make it more applicable for students. Let's check to make sure my instructions are appropriate and not offensive. The orchestration service in Generative AI Hub verifies that the specified instructions will not create any harmful or unwanted results. Looks great, so let's save it for myself and anyone in my organization. Now you can use this new template to create new descriptions deriving off the already friendlier description we created earlier. I've now created a back-to-school friendly description, and it's also available as a template as an option for anyone in the company to use. That's how easy it is to extend prompts. As a developer, you can now leverage the prompt registry with its templates and extension capabilities for your organization. Now, you've just seen one part of the orchestration capability we offered on Generative AI Hub. But what is orchestration all about? AI orchestration coordinates and manages how various AI components are deployed, integrated, and interact within a system or workflow. Our AI orchestration focuses on ease of use, making it possible for anyone to implement complex solutions quickly without needing to be an expert. You can add further orchestration tools, such as content filtering, to ensure better curated output, or you can incorporate retrieval augmented generation, which leverages our document grounding service to incorporate context. The full document grounding tool is coming in November. In addition, we are often asked how to make AI secure and trustworthy. As we know, privacy concerns are real and the stakes are high. Furthermore, you have regulations to comply with and an ethical obligation to protect user data. Together, we must prevent bias from influencing actions of our AI systems. For that, we're introducing a powerful new data masking feature directly within the Generative AI Hub. Let's explore this. With this feature, you can automatically recognize and protect sensitive data like names, addresses, and financial information. You are in control as you decide the level of protection that you need. You can either anonymize data, so you don't need to retain for time, or you can pseudonymize it for seamless data unmasking when necessary. Let me show you how pseudonymization works. First, you can see how the sensitive data you need protected has been masked. Instead of exposing sensitive data to LLMs, you can see that some user-selected content has been replaced with applicable pseudonymized data. The LLM can take an input with masked information and produce an output with these masked components as placeholders of sorts. Then from the output, we can decode and reinsert the original data, producing the best possible result, all while your sensitive data remains secure. If you don't need to restore the data, you only need to anonymize. Let's see how this works. This time directly in the UI of Generative AI Hub. It only needs a few simple clicks to execute. We believe strongly in harnessing the power of AI responsibly. With Gen AI Hub, you can build innovative applications while keeping user privacy and data security at the forefront. And that's a quick look at the power of our new orchestration capabilities in Gen AI Hub. But we're not stopping here. We also want to make the integration into your apps much easier, addressing the many complexities in managing endpoints, wrestling with authentication, and more. We can make this much, much easier. How? By introducing our all-new software development kits for AI Foundation. These SDKs are designed to handle all the relevant integrations for you and make it so much easier to integrate AI into your application code. We built these tools because we believe you should be empowered to focus on innovation, not integration. So far, developers are enjoying our Python SDK, which has been available for more than a year. And today, we are expanding support to include JavaScript, Java, and also ABAP. I'm excited to share that a new SDK for JavaScript is available today. The best part about it, you can find it open sourced on GitHub, ready for you to download through this QR code or via the links you'll see in our announcement today. Get started right away. We can't wait to see what you build. Also, later in 2024, we will add an SDK for Java. And in the first quarter of 2025, the ABAP SDK will be available as part of S/4HANA Public Cloud, as well as ABAP in the Business Technology Platform. If you want to learn more, attend one of these 3 other sessions this week at TechEd for a deeper dive on how to use generative AI for your scenarios. Now that we've shared how easy it is to customize your business processes with SAP Business AI, the next question is, how do we make it even easier for your users to interact with SAP solutions? And to tell you more, I want to introduce you to Brenda.
Thank you so much, Walter. And let me start with the most important thing. We know that everyone wants to realize the value of AI starting now. So we want to give you and your end users the most precious resource back, which is your time. In September of last year, we announced Joule, our copilot that truly understands your business to make every touch point and every interaction count. So Joule just turned 1 year old, so happy birthday to Joule. And at Sapphire earlier this year, you might remember that we set an ambitious goal. we announced by the end of this year we would have 80% of SAP's most used workflows and tasks supported by Joule, which means that you can be more productive and more efficient across everything that you do. And guess what? We are well on track. Since Joule launched, we have already added 500 new skills to it. That means that it is now easier than ever to use natural language to simply ask a question to Joule. And then you get help automatically managing timesheets, viewing your customer returns, creating expense reports, or comparing supplier quotes. And by the end of this year, Joule will have more than 1,200 skills in total. This will be skills infused across all of our SAP applications, from HR to finance, supply chain, service, sales, and many more. With Joule, we are offering transactional, navigational, and informational interactions. And we will add analytical interactions in Q4 of this year. And not only that, but Joule will also be available in many more languages. In addition to English, it would be available in German, French, Portuguese, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, and we continue to quickly add more language support over time to meet customer needs around the world. In addition to speaking your language, Joule is available wherever you are. So data centers around the globe are there. Everything is set for you to get started today. So we talked about Joule being infused wherever you need it and when you need it in your flow of work. And it is great to have your trusted copilot when you're at your desk, fully immersed in your task and helping you every step of the way. But what if you're on the go? So we want to make Joule accessible from everywhere. And this is why we're thrilled to announce Joule for our mobile applications. It is now easier than ever to tap into all of your workflows and ask help with what you need. So Joule in SAP Mobile Start will be your central entry point to interact with SAP in natural language. It is able to intelligently determine from which application to retrieve your SAP data and workflows. So let's take a look. For example, one of the managers on my team, Maya, has informed me that she's been working on goal planning with her team. So let's check if all the goals have been created in the system. First, I'm going to ask Joule if all of Maya's direct reports have goals assigned. And I'm going to wait for Joule's response. And I see that she's well on track. So now I'm going to see if Maya's peers are on track as well. So I'm asking about that. I have a little bit of work to do there. However, I want to check with procurement too. How's my iPhone 16 shipment going? Because I'm really excited about getting it. And I can see that is coming soon. And there's so many places where the true power of natural language on mobile can shine. For example, when your hands are busy, when voice is so much more convenient, when you're driving a car, when you're wearing safety gloves on a construction site, tapping into all of your business data and workflows is as simple as saying, "Hey Siri, open SAP Start."
Hello, Brenda. How can I help you?
What is the output of production line TurboTrack?
Here is a chart on the TurboTrack. The output has dropped by 5% to 11 for HL in the past 3 hours. This is still within the normal parameters, 6% of the TurboTrack line. Should I create a maintenance order to get this checked?
Yes, create a high priority maintenance order.
Thing. Do you want to add a description to it? Recently, one of the most common reasons for this behavior have been oil leaks. Do you want me to add this?
Yes, please add oil leak then.
I have created a maintenance order for you with high priority for production line TurboTrack.
And you can see how quickly you can get value from Joule right at your fingertips. And Joule would be available for all of SAP Mobile Start customers in November of this year. And more of SAP's mobile applications like SAP SuccessFactors, SAP Concur, or Sales Cloud would natively support Joule early next year with even more apps to follow. But we don't stop bringing this value only to your phone. This experience and ease of use will be available across the organization and all mobile devices, for Apple devices, as well as for Android devices. And to learn more on how to set up and harness all the power that Joule can bring to your daily tasks, please watch these 3 sessions that we have created just for you. Now, having so much content already delivered out of the box is incredible, but it is not enough, because we know that you have more applications that you use, more workflows, many times even from other vendors. It is a reality that organizations live today. So now Joule can bring everything together with ease. Earlier this year, we shipped document grounding to Joule. Document grounding allows you to add arbitrary documents from SharePoint, so you can ask Joule questions about unstructured data like HR or travel policies in context with your SAP data. And this is very helpful if we want to make unstructured content from other data sources beyond SAP findable with AI. But what about structured data that is stored in systems such as Workday, Salesforce, ServiceNow, or many of those point solutions? This is why we're so excited to announce Joule Studio and SAP Build. And Joule Studio allows you to augment Joule's power and intelligence to other applications in your landscape. You can use Joule Studio to design new custom skills for Joule. You can customize or you can extend Joule. So let's look at it in action. So here I am in my SAP Start screen, where I have all the information that I need to do my job effectively. And I can see that I have several tickets assigned to me, specifically here from ServiceNow, which is an external provider that is fully integrated into Joule via an API. As you can see, this is a high-priority ticket. It's asking for an AI data mining project for marketing. So I'm going to go ahead and ask Joule what this is about. And Joule searches for that information across all the data that it has access to and brings back the information that I need. You can see that Joule is letting me know that the marketing department has requested a high-priority data AI project to analyze purchasing trends and gives me a description of that project. What I can do now is drill down into that project, and I can see what this project is all about. Here I can see all the details of the project. I can see if this project wants to leverage AI and machine learning to analyze sales and marketing data to identify trends and optimize decision-making. Now I'm going to ask Joule what kind of role or expertise do I need on my team to drive this project forward, since I have never done anything like this before. So thankfully, as you can see, Joule immediately can help me. It gives me a list of roles that I need. And I see that a data engineer is a pretty critical role for this project. So my first question is, do I have people that are available in my organization with this particular skill? So Joule immediately uses data from its native integration with SuccessFactors to let me know that I do have some people with those skills. However, they are not available for this new project. So I need to do something else. Perhaps I need to do an extended search and see what I have available inside my organization. So now I'm going to check the people on my team. And as I scroll down, I see that there are some people with those skills, but they're not available, and the ones that are available are not a great match for this project. This means that I need to recruit someone externally to solve this short-term need that my business has. However, I don't know how much that will cost me because I don't really have a good idea of what to pay a person with those skills. And since I don't have that information here, where do I go and get it from? Well, I can extend Joule to go to an external data source that has that information for me to have at my fingertips. Luckily, as you can see, the U.S. Bureau of Labor has compiled all this information about contractual wages by role and by geography, and I can easily link Joule to it. With this new extensibility capability of Joule, it is easy to train Joule to learn new skills based on trusted sources like this one. So let's take a look at how easy it is to build a new skill in Joule. To do that, I'm going to switch into our screen in SAP Build. And what we're going to do is create a new skill for Joule using our new Joule Studio. This is a new skill, and it would retrieve the consultant's hourly wage from the trusted source that we just saw. And first, we're going to start by adding a description for this skill and a name for it. This description is very important since it acts as a trigger to help Joule understand what it's looking for, and then it matches the user requests. The next thing after the trigger is to define the actions that Joule needs to take. In this case, we want to use the get rate action, which I set from the US Department of Labor API. And we're going to get the information that I am asking for. Finally, I will choose the output that will be passed to the user. And in this particular case, we want to get that hourly rate. So I would get the value for that contractor's hourly salary. Finally, we publish that custom skill by releasing it. And now that new custom skill is available to me in Joule. Joule immediately goes to that description, gets the most up-to-date information, which is coming from the US Bureau of Labor, and it provides me with that hourly rate for a data engineer consultant, which as you can see here is $70.83. It is that easy and quick to create new skills into Joule and extend it to meet your business needs. Now that I know what I need and how much it will cost me, I need to go and create the job description to be able to recruit for this role that I need in my organization. So I ask Joule to please draft me a job description for this role based on the requirements. And here it is, immediately created by Joule. Now I'm asking Joule to create a job posting based on all that information that has been generated. And Joule automatically knows that I will be using Fieldglass within SAP for this temporary job description, and I can ask for this role to be posted. As you see, now I view the posting that has been created, and it's super easy to extend the reach and the impact of Joule for your individual and your organization's needs. It could be extended to a data source, to another application. It is super simple and efficient. Now I go ahead and ask to close that high-profile ticket, and I am done. All thanks to the extensibility of Joule and the super easy creation of new skills that fit my needs with Joule Studio. And Joule Studio in SAP Build is going to be available as beta later this year and will be generally available in Q1 of 2025. However, we're not stopping there. Joule can support your ABAP developers too. And did you know that there are more than 2 million active ABAP developers around the globe? Many of them are watching us today, and we want to make lives easier for every single one of you. That's why we already announced earlier this year our own ABAP large language model that is capable of explaining legacy code, generate ABAP code, CDS views, and so much more. And this model has been trained on more than 250 million lines of our latest S/4HANA Cloud code and will elevate developer productivity to an entire new level. And today we're taking the next steps in this journey. Because we know that just the AI model isn't enough to be really useful. You know that the context and the developer experience matters a lot. That boosts your productivity and your creativity when you're deeply immersed in writing code. And this is why we're excited to announce Joule's ABAP developer capabilities for ABAP in Eclipse. For example, with Joule's ABAP unit test agent, Joule supports with creating unit tests for ABAP classes to check their functional accuracy, and it only needs a simple click. Or for example, Joule for ABAP in Eclipse now supports ghost text. This new Joule skill is powered by our ABAP large language model. So Joule reasons and provides suggestions where you're programming your ABAP code. And look at this. While I am deep in the flow of coding, Joule is right there, suggesting me exactly what I need in real time. As you can imagine, this saves you so much time. And this will empower you to infuse AI into business scenarios. It will help you accelerating the creation of ABAP Cloud apps, and it will help you transforming classic ABAP code into ABAP Cloud. And all of this, Joule's ABAP developer capabilities, which you just saw, will be released in Q1 of 2025. So please dive deeper into ABAP development with Joule and Joule's ABAP developer capabilities with these 2 dedicated sessions that we have for you at TechEd. We believe that everybody deserves to work in a simpler, smarter, and more fulfilling way. And with Joule, that vision is becoming a reality. We're not just building a copilot. We're building the future of work for everyone and every role in an organization. And we're building that future together with you. And with that, I am going to turn it back to Philip.
Now I'd like to introduce you to an innovation that will bring SAP Business AI for all of us to an exciting new level. Large foundational models are currently revolutionizing industries. We see them working for use cases in all parts of the value chain and per industry. But they have one critical flaw when it comes to business apps. They don't know your specific business data, and rightly so. The key is grounding AI in the data of your enterprise to yield relevant and reliable results. Now, earlier this year, we shipped new tools like HANA Cloud Vector Engine, helping you to take, for example, large language models together with unstructured data of your business like invoices, HR policies, contractual agreements, and more. It is the basis for exciting new capabilities such as Joule's document grounding, as well as our all-new service for retrieval augmented generation in AI Foundation. But what about the tabular, structured world of SAP's data models? This is why we're excited to introduce two new things: SAP HANA Cloud Knowledge Graph Engine together with SAP Knowledge Graph. Now, without the SAP Knowledge Graph, the world of natural language and tabular data is somewhat disconnected. SAP Knowledge Graph bridges that gap by providing semantics of the structured tabular world to the foundational models. Let's look at this in an example. For example, if I were simply to prompt your favorite LLM with, please provide me all tables and CDS views for getting details on contract accounts in SAP, because maybe you want to generate in SQL or an OData query, I'll get an answer that looks very beautiful, looks consistent, and the answer seems plausible. But the reality is 70% of the answer is wrong. 3 tables are hallucinated, and none of the CDS views really exist. This isn't helpful. However, if we ground a large language model in the SAP Knowledge Graph, the hallucinations stop. And as a result, we get up to 70% improved recall rate for our retrieval task. SAP Knowledge Graph is really huge. For SAP S/4HANA alone, it covers more than 450,000 ABAP tables, more than 80,000 CDS views, and more than 7 million properties and fields all across the tables. The underlying SAP HANA Cloud Knowledge Graph engine provides all the technical tools you need to efficiently store the graph and provides world-class graph algorithms for efficient retrieval in conjunction with all your other data stored in HANA Cloud. Let's look at an example in SAP S/4HANA. Without the knowledge graph, my questions are sometimes not answered specifically enough. For example, just providing generic answers coming from our documentation unstructured data. Now, with the SAP Knowledge Graph, Joule is enabled to truly understand my prompt and translate this into a corresponding query to fetch the right information from our SAP S/4HANA system as desired, and the answers are so much more spot on to what I asked the system. Knowledge is power, and soon that power is in your hands. Both the SAP Knowledge Graph and the SAP HANA Cloud Knowledge Graph engine will be available in Q1 next year, accessible through Joule as well as SAP DataSphere. Don't miss our sessions on both the Knowledge Graph and the SAP Foundational Model to learn more. Now, both technologies will also take us even one level further with another technology, because it's the great basis for the next leap in AI automation and productivity. Introducing Joule agents. Right now, everyone is speaking about AI agents, so let's cut a bit through the hype. Our vision is to move towards AI agents that work across business processes, all connected within our one AI copilot Joule. So how do we think about AI agents? Very simple. They are large language model powered and specialized in a certain domain. They can jointly solve a complex business problem through planning, self-reflection, logical reasoning, and, importantly, collaboration. So let's imagine asking Joule for help. It monitors and assesses my accounts, provides issues and warnings, prepares maybe reminders, analyzes and proposes recommendations, and generates reports. In this example, let's say a collection agent does the planning. It prepares a multi-step plan on how the overall task and goal can be divided into multiple sub-goals, which can be solved step by step. To solve these sub-goals, the planning agent collaborates with expert agents, such as an email agent, an invoice agent, or a support case agent. Given this idea of agents, let's see where the industry is today and where SAP is going. Now, if we do a standard business school one-on-one quadrant with an automation axis and a collaboration axis, now today's copilots or agents have still relatively little autonomy and usually are not very collaborative across application silos. They usually combine some off-the-shelf large language model with some RAG capabilities and maybe some tool use or sophisticated prompt engineering, but they're still relatively explicitly programmed, which limits their autonomy. And usually they focus on certain specific use cases like sales or planning or finance. Now, more advanced versions of agents are clearly a bit better when it comes to autonomy, introducing some kind of reasoning or planning capabilities. But they're still focused on a specific task or one persona in the enterprise. What SAP is working on are agents that are far more collaborative. For example, an HR agent can work with a finance agent to propose an integrated HR and financial plan for the next fiscal period. Joule agents will work together to deliver connected, cross-enterprise business outcomes and experiences, breaking down the silos between the various lines of businesses. Let's take this example of a collection agent. In SAP Start, the collection agent provides me with a message. The agent nicely introduces itself and already has autonomously detected 2 payment issues with corresponding claims from customers. The agent also found already a discrepancy. A client that alleges their delivery lacked an item. The agent provides an AI analysis of that email with a negative sentiment and a summary, indicating the deficit of 200 ventilation grills. The agent hereby not only accesses the email, but also makes a lookup of the respective invoice, as well as other documents such as the delivery note. This kind of collaborative and cross-domain task will revolutionize how we think about business processes today. To provide transparency on how the situation has been analyzed, now the agent provides all the information and business objects and recommendations. I can even open directly the original delivery note to double-check. I can verify historic data directly with the agent and follow the proposal to correct the invoice. Now, afterwards, the agent documents the case and provides an email response with the updated invoice attached. This is how we think about agentic workflows within Joule, making it much less explicit on task description and acting way more autonomously. Agentic Joule behavior can streamline your workflows across the processes so you can bring out your best. In 2025, multi-agent capabilities will be available throughout the SAP ecosystem. And besides the out-of-the-box AI agents delivered by SAP, you will be able to create your own ones using Joule Studio and SAP Build. And this is just the beginning. Stay tuned for more. For a deeper dive into Joule agents, check out our dedicated sessions here at TechEd. And that's SAP Business AI at TechEd 2024. We've explored the incredible power of services in SAP's AI Foundation, tools that give you, the developers, the ability to customize and extend AI solutions for your unique business needs. We made Joule, our AI copilot, more extensible, accessible, and easier to use than ever before. And we have seen what's on the horizon for Business AI with SAP Knowledge Graph, connecting natural language and SAP data, and Joule agents. We'll take automation and business insights to an entirely new level. Also make sure you don't miss the further AI sessions for a deeper dive. 9 lectures, 2 jumpstart sessions are here for you to explore AI technologies more. Also, make use of 2 all-new AI learning journeys for Generative AI Hub and Joule that are available today, globally, and of course, free of charge. We started this journey by asking, what does it mean to be a developer in the age of AI? And I believe the answer is clear. There has never been a better time to be a developer than today. Thank you.